want the microphone. Morning. I just want the microphone. Morning. Take the mask off your face and look at me face to face. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. This world is getting so cold. I wanna keep running like a soldier. Somebody must have touched my soul, 'cause there ain't no stopping till it's over. I wanna get up out my chair, 'cause everybody's getting so lazy. Don't want nobody touch my hair, 'cause a lot of sisters acting too crazy. And them not tough like this, rough like this, and them not nice like this. Some can't take it when you talk true sense. Rather hear the words I glorify nonsense, yes. And I got my brains, and I'm pretty like my mama. I don't wanna pick your brains, I just want the microphone. Take the mask off your face and look at me face to face. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I wanna share my love, but it's gotta be with someone who's precious. You're never gonna get my love, accepting that you're real precious. You're never gonna cramp my style, baby, 'cause I get a lot of pleasure. And if you wanna test my style, you better have a whole lot of measure, 'cause I'm a rock back chick, never tag along the never look back chick. Trendy, a little crazy, intelligently singing rock back chick. No sticks, no stones, or any kind of weapon don't belong here. I don't wanna break no bones, I just want a microphone. Take the mask off your face and look at me face to face. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place. Good morning. 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 Want the microphone. Morning. I just want the microphone. Morning. Take the mask off your face and look at me face to face. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. This world is getting so cold. I wanna keep running like a soldier. Somebody must have touched my soul, 'cause there ain't no stopping till it's over. I wanna get up out my chair, 'cause everybody's getting so lazy. Don't want nobody touch my hair, 'cause a lot of sisters acting too crazy. And them not tough like this, rough like this, and them not nice like this. Some can't take it when you talk true sense. Rather hear the words I glorify nonsense, yes. And I got my brains, and I'm pretty like my mama. I don't wanna wanna pick your brains. I just want the microphone. Take the mask off your face and look at me face to face. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I wanna share my love, but it's gotta be with someone who's precious. You're never gonna get my love, accepting that you're real precious. You're never gonna cramp my style, baby, cause I get a lot of pleasure. And if you wanna test my style, you better have a whole lot of measure. Cause I'm a rock back chick, never tag along the never look back chick. Trendy, a little crazy, intelligently singing rock back chick. No sticks, no stones, or any kind of weapon don't belong here. I don't wanna break no bones, I just want a microphone. Take the mask off your face and look at me face to face. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place. Good morning, 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 good morning. From place to place. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Hi, good morning. Welcome to Tobago Updates Youth Show. I am Aliyah Hola.
And I am doing this. We are your co-hosts this morning for the Youth Wednesday mornings. Welcome, guys, to our usual Wednesday mornings. I want to welcome all of you who are listening on our varying platforms. Just remind us, Aliyah, where again are we on for those who may not know?
So, Tobago Updates is on YouTube. We are on M&E TV, Tobago Updates Facebook, tobagoupdates.com. That's the website. And we are also on Smash Radio TT.
All right. So, Aliyah, what is happening in the Tobago space this morning? For me, I didn't want to start on a solemn note, but unfortunately, there was an incident in Trinidad with some divers, and I think it was very sad to see those divers. You know, the fate of those 3 divers who the company were not able to recover. And you know, my heart goes out to the family, and it just goes to show how important some people's jobs are. You know, they literally put their life on the line, and you know, it really is sad. So my heart goes out to the family of those persons, and you know, let's keep them in our prayers.
I also want to say condolences to you guys. I would have seen various news articles with the family crying at the scene and stuff like that. That looked very devastating. So I want to say to hold strong, and I do hope that justice is served, and I do hope that your hearts are at ease.
Yeah. We have this morning some birthdays. Well, only 2 in the best month for now. I know. Yes, we are in the best month, Aliyah. We are in the best month. So our birthday shout out goes out to MC Sticks. MC Sticks, happy birthday to you from Tobago Updates. We are bigging you up this morning. I hope you enjoy the Pisces month. Make sure you enjoy your birthday. And who do we have next?
Why don't you tell us?
Right. So this morning we again we have Miss Ifema Ramsey. Miss Ifema Ramsey, a happy birthday goes out to you. Love and hugs and kisses and balloons and confettis to you. A happy birthday from the Tobago Updates, and a special happy birthday from me, yours truly.
You're doing is just being biased because he's a Pisces and his birthday is like 2 weeks. So
you always just thinking my business on the people them station, man.
Biased.
Anyway, yes, I'm a Pisces. My birthday is actually 2 weeks away. So big up all the Pisces, and even those that we weren't able to wish, happy birthday to you guys. So what do we have on the rundown for them this morning?
So on the rundown this morning, we have Mr. Kevin Phillips, former PNM Labour officer. Mr. Kevin Phillips, former PNM Labour officer. Then we have Shaquille Sylvester for the story time.
Listen, that is my stuff. Allow me to do my thing for me, please. Thank you.
I'm sorry. Do you not tell us?
So this morning we have the unspoken debate. That is the topic. We have as the guest representing that topic, Mr. Shaquille Sylvester. His colleague could not make it, but we have. I wouldn't tell you what it really entails, but the topic is unspoken word debate, and by the alias story time. Right? The next thing that we have, who loves ice cream? I really love ice cream. I have a sweet tooth these days. I could even hear my father telling me, Dwayne, you're eating too much sweets. For those who know who my father is and how he speaks. Right? So we have homemade ice cream, a segment here by Sweet Haven, for all the ice cream lovers like myself, and for also those who are celebrating birthdays. Perhaps we could get some samples here today for us, because...
Well, I guess Johnny will bring back some for us.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, Johnny, please don't forget us, especially me, right? So what next?
And then finally, to end the show, we have the Vibes with Voicey concert, the Mecca. I attended that concert, and of course, I had to get interviews. Of course, how can I attend that concert and don't do media work, right? So that ends off the show for us today.
So that means you again get to go to all the nice stuff and meet. I really like voice and earlier, so I like voice, and you couldn't even put in a word for me. Anyway, that'll be it for our rundown this morning. Please share the live.
Tobago Glass Supplies has been a leading name for over 37 years in the glass and aluminum market in Tobago. We provide an extensive range of high-quality, innovative aluminum and glass products for commercial and residential use. Competitive prices with superior and professional services by committed employees who are guided by rigid quality standards. Tobago Glass Supplies specializes in the manufacture and installation of glass and aluminum products that are essential to today's homeowners and the business environment. We are engaged in marketing, sales, and installation of a variety of products. These ranges from windows and doors to necessities such as mirrors for homes and vehicles, designed and manufactured in-house or imported.
The Division of Infrastructure, Quarries and Urban Development is inviting all stakeholders to participate in virtual public consultations on the redevelopment of Scarborough this February and March. Join the lead architect and other experts in discussions on Wednesday the 23rd of February and Wednesday the 2nd and 9th of March from 5 to 7 p.m. Register for the Zoom platform via Facebook at spc.tgo or DIQUD Works. Call or WhatsApp 73-WORKS or 739-6757. Stay tuned to our Facebook pages and the media for details on live streaming. These consultations are powered in part by B-Mobile. Life is on.
Security Services Company is the most advanced security service in Tobago. Ask about our cash in transit service. It's safe, risk-free, reliable, and timely. We provide safe banking delivery for all business types and sizes with highly trained staff, 24/7 monitoring, coordinated emergency response, and a well-maintained fleet of armored vehicles. Contact us at 660-7723 or visit our website at www.mi4securitytt.com to sign up today.
Put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place. Good morning, good morning, morning, good morning.
Making you happy while I'm trying to be a mom. Having the latest kicks, spoiling chicks. I never have none for your son. Imagine my first night out. All I wanna do is look sweet. And when the party's popping, something's running. Yeah, I got a breast leak. Let's talk about labor. For sure, that's a scary fact. Cause when the baby's coming, head start popping, big rip to your crap. Look at that.
Welcome back, guys, and we are doing this segment with the unspoken debate, the unspoken debate by Storytime, and we have our guest this morning, Shaquille Sylvester. So Shaquille, how are you this morning?
Morning, everyone. First, I'm good, man.
A long time no see, my brother.
Long time no see.
When they came into the studio this morning, the first thing that was said, the celebrity is in the house, right? So tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell Tobago about yourself.
My name is Shaquille Sylvester. I'm a humble soul, a creative. I love photography. That's my first profession as well, and I love creating content.
Right.
So basically, yeah.
Right. And but your passion for this because I know you said you're a photographer. You're into the creative industry. Yeah. What is the meaning behind your alias? Storytime.
Honestly, let me just see how this thing really come about.
Right.
Storytime was really a mistake.
Really?
Yeah. Was that day I was working back at a previous job.
Right.
And they wanted me to export something for Christmas Eve. You know, Christmas Eve is it's around 4 o'clock, so you know Christmas Eve is a time where place close early. A lot of people rushing for stuff, and I didn't get a chance to go, so I was upset. You understand? And while exporting, it was taking about 2-3 hours to export. And I have to see through till it finish export. And what happened was, at that time, Snapchat was the popping thing.
Right.
So I said, let me kill some time, putting up some snaps, tell her a story. I think I told her a story about the first time I get on. You understand me? And I tried it on there, and honestly, I didn't thought it would turn into something.
Right.
Until later, I saw people start sharing it, and
right.
I started watching other people's stories.
Because it resonated with the people.
It was real, you understand?
Right.
So Storytime, everything you see on Storytime is basically what happened to me.
Right. Oh, because I was just about to get to that, because you know, the song that you guys are a part of, you know, it kind of speaks to people. It's a everyday issue. Yes, you know. Yes. Tell us a little bit about Leah Sophia. I know she's not here this morning, but what can you say? Because she has a lovely voice, might I just say?
She does.
Yeah.
Actually, Leah is a humble soul. Very, very, very helpful. Very helpful. You understand? When I brought this project to Leah, I played part of it. And as she heard it, she said, yeah, well, let's go straight in the studio. Well, basically, we recorded in her room. You understand? And she's basically the vocalist. I know no singer. I'm not no singer. You understand? And she helped me. She said, yeah, what you gonna? I'm going to tell you what to do. I'm going to help you to control your voice. When I go in and if she finds it sound good, she said, go again.
Right.
So I look a bit harsh because that is her thing.
Right.
You understand? But yeah, Leah is a very helpful person. She was very willing and helpful. And what she did as well is, when the track was finished recording, she ended up and put me on to other people who big in the profession to master it and pull it off.
Nice.
You understand? And plus, it still have more work to do. It's not finished completely, but since I was pushing for a date which was the 22nd of the second month, 2022.
Right.
It was a special day. So we couldn't have passed the date,
Right.
but work is still done. Leah, humble soul.
Right. So I just want to clear the elephant in the room. Is this particular young lady? Is she your, you know? Is she a significant other?
No.
No, because I mean, I had to ask on the premise that the people wants to know, because
The people want to know?
when we look at the
Now the people want to know?
Yes, they do. I mean, I represent the voice of the people, you know. But yeah, but when you look at the video and you listen to the song, it speaks to the dynamics of a relationship.
Okay.
You know, and it's hence the reason why I asked you. You know, so. But what really inspired this song? Again, I mean, tell us, because I already thought you all had something, and you know, you were telling your different side of this story, men versus female, you know.
Nah, it's nothing like that. Nothing like that. Actually, that was just good acting. You understand what you see? That was good acting.
Right.
You understand? And the song I wrote, this song last year, about June, July. I wrote it because I heard a lot of women complain. I have a lot of female friends,
Right.
and we have kids and these different stuff, and I hear they complain a lot.
Right. But some might say, not me, some might say that women are always complaining about men, though. So,
Right.
you know,
But that's the tricky part. Now, what people may not know is that I wrote the female version as well.
really,
Yeah, and it was very easy to write. The female version was the easiest thing to write.
why? Why might you say it was easy to write? It's
Because
because
I
it's
hear the complaint a lot. I see it on social media. I
Right.
hear women talk it in small groups. It's the bacchanal.
Alright, so let me just segue into the male dichotomy, because I really love how you guys brought the male and female dichotomy in relationships. You know, because it speaks to the conflict that often happens. The female perspective is always the narrative,
Right.
versus the male perspective.
Correct.
You know, and I want to say big up to you for representing us as men. You know,
Man.
because we don't have a voice. Sometimes, you know, men really don't have a voice.
We don't have a platform.
Yeah, so tell us about writing the male perspective. Did you cry? Did you know? Tell us.
Now listen, I remember when I started to write the male version, and to be honest, it was the hardest part to write.
Why?
The hardest because you're accustomed here. You're accustomed here in the female part, but because we suppress everything, it was hard to even find where the problems are. I had to dig deep.
Right.
To really find, okay, this has happened, that has happened, this has
Right.
happened. Then I had to talk to our male friends. And I say, yeah, tell them this, let them know this has happened too. And that is why I get to tap into that, but it was the most difficult part to write. And as you can see, it was a little bit longer, because there's a lot. The song could have been longer, but the male part of it was hard, because I've been through a lot of this stuff that I said there. Like I said, story time is actually my...
But do you think, look at how interesting it is that despite even going through that as a male, how hard it was to express it or pen it to words. And you know, I'm really glad that this song came out, especially to represent the dichotomy, but to also kind of highlight how men too matters, the men issues as well. They have their perspective as well. But I just want to quickly quote your opening of your song, though. When they say we men ain't mess, I can't say the word.
Right, yeah.
You know. Because when the good one comes, you start to run, knowing you love toxic, right? Do women really run from good men? Is that a real perspective?
A question most women has asked is, where the good men are? The truth is, they're in the friend zone. That's the truth. You understand? You run to toxic all the time because, you know, they like excitement.
Right.
They like excitement a lot. And so you see a guy driving loud music, this and that.
Right.
Yeah, you look exciting, but yeah, they roll with the punches.
Unfortunately, this brings us to the end of our interview. However, I would admonish you to say some some parting words to the audience this morning before we go. And might I even dare say I'm really sorry that your colleague couldn't make it to get her perspective as well, to represent the female perspective, but just give us some closing words.
I want to apologize on Leah's behalf that she really couldn't make it. So things come up. As for the public, I want everyone to tune into this song. Check it on YouTube. You could follow me on Instagram. The Storytime, the spelling is STORITYME. You can also follow Leah Sophie on Instagram. LEAHSOPHIA. Basically that's it.
Alright. So thank you very much for being here, and I wish the conversation could be a bit longer. I will talk to production and see what they could do for us.
No
and I'll be
problem.
back next time.
No problem.
Thanks for coming, guys. Share the live, share the live, share the live. We'll be right back.
Y'all niggas ain't 9 months carrying your child, it felt like bricks. Then you wanna run off on us, leave us suffering, and wife a whole new chick. Y'all niggas ain't change your whole damn physique, and now you wanna play ditch after nights of conversation saying you'll never do this. You will never understand what it's like to be a mom. Watching your body changing day by day, don't know what the f***'s going on. Having sleepless nights, turning while you out having fun. Waking up one day, look in the mirror, don't know where stretch marks came from. I'm done. Making you happy while I'm trying to be a mom. Having the latest kicks, spoiling chicks, I never have none for your son. Imagine my first night out. All I wanna do is look sweet. And when the party's popping, something's running. Yeah, I got a breast leak. Let's talk about labor. For sure, that's a scary fact. Cause when the baby's coming, head start popping, big rip to your crack. Look at that. All you men wanna do is stroke to get a nut. And when the baby's here, does your life change? Guess not. I'm tired of being distant. I'm tired of no commitment. Tired of a messed up system. Especially the ones with women. Especially the ones with women. Oh, you are the reason that we cry. You are the reason that we lie. You are why we go crazy. Breathe us and say bye. Breathe us and say bye. Don't hurt me no more, no more.
Are you looking for that all-in-one shopping experience? Then look no more. Visit Lamb's Best Mart for your grocery items, fruits and vegetables, drinks, home items, stationery, gift items, hampers, shopping gift cards, toiletries, small hardware items, and much more. We provide order and pickup service, even delivery to your door. We are your friendly community supermarket. Check us out today at Lamb's Best Mart, located at 22 Daniel Trace Canby, or visit us on social media at Lamb's Best Mart.
Put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place. Good morning, good morning, morning, good morning, morning.
Welcome back to Tobago Updates YouTube. I am Aliyah Hula, and here this morning we are with Mr. Kevin Phillips. Good morning to you, sir. And how are you?
Hi, pleasant good morning, Aliyah, and by extension, pleasant good morning to all the viewers of Tobago's #1 talk show in the morning. You all have a very wide and vast platform, so it is indeed a pleasure to be here this morning. I'm a fan of you and Ria and Mr. Skeet, so it's really a pleasure to be here.
Thank you very much, and it's a pleasure to have you here with us this morning. So before I start interview, let me do a very quick shout out to those on the live. Good morning, Mr. Skeet. Good morning, Ria. Good morning to my mommy, Ria, as well. Good morning to Avril Allen. Good morning, Kimmy Potts, Ajay Allen. Good morning to Siobhan McKnight. Good morning, Shakrida. Good morning to everybody tuning in. Morning, Tintin. And I hope that you all stay for the entire show, and I hope that you all are enjoying the show thus far. I will read a few comments from on the live that gives commendations to Shaquille and his song, and also to Leah. Someone says he's a very willing young man. Someone says that they love Leah's energy and that Shaquille has a lot to offer to the world. Congratulations to them on their song. And here this morning with Mr. Kevin Phillip, we are going to speak about PNM internal elections. So my first question is, it would have occurred to me that the People's National Movement doesn't want to have any sort of media interviews with the prospective candidates or have social media campaigns and stuff like that. So how do you all intend to run your campaigns? That's the first question.
Okay, well, that's a very good question, Aliyah, and I know that's a question that is quite prevalent throughout the Tobago space at this point in time. The internal elections of the People's National Movement Tobago Council is a process that is engendered in the constitutional framework of the organization itself. There's an entire article, which is Article 11 of the PNM's constitution, that guides the council on how they should embark on this very important democratic process. Sometimes the public campaigns creates the slate system, where you would have a set amount of persons or prospective persons vying for positions within the organization, and it tends to take away from the very important and paramount factor, and that is establishing an executive to see about the council's business. And after being the curator custodian for Act 40 of 1996 for close to 2 decades, which is the Tobago House of Assembly Act, that is what the Tobago House of Assembly would have been, guided by a PNM-led administration. The body politic, the electorate of Tobago, close to 5,000 persons more, because the People's National Movement would have gotten about 11,943 votes, where the PDP would have gotten, what, 16,933? So 5,000 persons from different demographics. Our very own Tobagonians would have said, we are now mandating you to fix yourself. We are now mandating you to revisit your mandate, a mandate that we would have trusted for 2 decades, and you need to now restructure, refocus, and re-energize yourself on what is primary, and it's the P in PNM, it's the people, and in order to serve people, you need to now go back to what your mandate is, and it is supposed to be creating an organization that the people of Tobago would have that level of confidence in. And that is why this time around, and it's a one-man, one-vote process, it's a democratic process, the decision was made, which I think it's a very wise and prudent decision, that we don't, as they would like to say, exploit the People's National Movement business to be saturated by the intricacies and the confusion and the human emotion, that it should not take away from that, and we should leave it to be an internal affair that is met and treated with by its members to select an executive that would now carry the organization in a progressive direction.
But didn't these said members themselves expatiate the business of the People's National Movement already during the last year of elections that took place?
And that is exactly what I spoke to earlier, as in the sense that human emotions, human expectations, anticipations, sometimes when there isn't that focus, when there's so much regarding how do we establish an executive, because the Constitution clearly guides us on how that is supposed to happen. And with the advent of social media and a publicized campaign, human emotions tend to get in the way, because everyone, I'm quite certain that no one within the organization had any ill will intentionally. But human emotions, when they get into play, and sometimes that is best dealt with internally, as in the sense, there's that colloquial saying, no let what happen outside, inside a door, go outside pan your gallery. And that is not that you're not trying to be transparent. It's not that you're trying to hide anything. But you are supposed to deal with your issues internally. And when you deal with your issues internally, deal with all the teething issues, you deal with all the personality issues, human issues. We are all human beings, even in our own home structures. In order for the people of Tobago to once again have confidence in you, and you speaking not from an individual perspective only, but from an organizational perspective, you need to fix your affairs first before the electorate, before the people of Tobago can now entrust you with governance of any kind at all, even internally. So when you lose an election, it shouldn't be just merely seen as a loss. It should be a learning experience as well.
So is this in this time of preparing for the internal elections, is the People's National Movement doing introspection? And when I say introspection, I mean introspection into the voice of the people of Tobago, who would have said what they needed and would have been turned down according to them, and then on the other hand did what they needed to do, and now there are persons who still believe that who still have hope in the People's National Movement and who still may vote for the People's National Movement in the future. So does the introspection that they are going to do now give others who would have been there and turned hope to come back?
Well, that's a very interesting question. Very interesting question. Now, the Constitution does not debar anyone. Once you are a member in good standing, you are eligible to vie for any executive position, all 17 executive positions, including the position of political leader. So it is expected that, or it is anticipated, and it is only fair that some persons who once sat on the executive, I once sat on the executive as the labor officer, and if one believes that they can contribute towards the growth of the organization, contribute towards the re-energizing of the organization, they are free to do so. However, it is not a unilateral decision. That's why it is a democratic process that involves all the members, and it is up to the members, just as how the people of Tobago decided whether or not the PNM would have been validated to carry about their business. The internal membership would decide whether or not your candidacy is worth progressing to becoming an executive. So it's a simple matter of, yes, we all may be hopeful, but we have to expose ourselves, or we have to avail ourselves to that democratic process. And as you can see, even in the THA elections, 5,000 persons more told the People's National Movement, you have to fix yourself.
So, since that persons within the party can run, are you going to run?
That's a question that I have been asking myself a lot over the past 60 or so days, because I was part of the executive. I was the first labor officer of the Tobago Council. I served for 3 terms. We lost an election. I've learned from that experience. I have wondered whether or not I would have contributed to the extent that I was mandated to, in accordance to the objectives of the labor officer, to meet and treat with bread and butter issues, to assist the welfare aspect of our organization, to reach out from an HR/IR perspective. I've questioned whether or not I would have been able to assist our party that was leading the PN, the THA, in meeting and treating with those with those issues in the most effective and relevant and contextual of ways. I have my questions about it, but running away from what I may perceive my personal failure is not the solution. I think that I need to face that failure or fear. I may see it as fear or failure, and once again avail myself. It may not be for the same position. It may be for the same position. But wherever I am led, where I believe that I can serve in a competent way, it can be in the same position of a labor officer. Only God knows, only God could guide. And the people of the People's National Movement, the membership, they would decide whether or not I deserve to hold such a position again. I am not going to pontificate or elevate myself to that. So I avail myself to the membership.
So after the 2 elections that we had in 2021, have you lost hope within your own organization, or is there still a vast amount of hope, believing that your organization will pull themselves together and get back on its foot?
Oh, Alia, I can say it at this point in time without fear of contradiction. I have not lost hope in the organization. The People's National Movement is more than 6 decades old. It is as old as this nation's independence. A matter of fact, older than this nation's independence. And the Tobago Council is more than 2 decades old as well. And for an organization, so collectively, that's more than 88 years of representational politics when you put the council and the national party together. And an organization that has survived more than beyond our parents and even our grandparents. That level of longevity and sustainability therefore means that they have done something, they have done things, and they have impacted on the socio-economic and the political ecosystem of this country. And in any organization, whether it be competitive sports, whether it be in business, at some point in time, your customers, your clients, the people that you serve may become dissatisfied with you. Bill Gates would have said that your most irate customers are your greatest source of learning. And in this case, when you have an electorate that says, okay, it seems as if we do not have that confidence in you at this point in time, and will give another organization a chance to take care of us, to advocate for us, to represent us. It therefore means that we shouldn't lose hope, because the organization would have been there for 2 decades. And 2 decades, you should not take that for granted. It therefore means that you have to do a multidimensional analysis of yourself. Where did I go wrong? Just like any relationship earlier, like in marriage. If someone tells you, I want to leave you tomorrow, after 2 decades, you have to check yourself. You have to, is it what? I'm not bathing properly, I'm not smelling properly, I'm not putting enough money in the house, I'm not a good father, I'm not a good husband. What went wrong? I get too fat? What happened? But first of all, you need to admit that there's a problem, or there's an issue, or there's a concern by your other partner, stakeholder, shareholder, and you have to address it if you so care about the relationship. And the People's National Movement would have developed a consistent relationship with the people of Tobago for 2 decades. It doesn't mean that they have lost confidence for a moment that you're going to just discard that relationship. If we so care, we'd fix ourselves so that we can fix that, repair that, and make the necessary adjustments.
2 last questions for you. Who do you see best within the organization to lead now? You know, Mr. Dennis has put forward himself, heard through the grapevine that Mr. Jack will be putting forward himself. I don't know how true.
Interesting. Okay.
And there's also speculations of Ms. Kodjo putting forward herself as well. So who do you feel is the best person to head charge of the People's National Movement at this point in time?
Well, earlier I am hearing on the grapevine via Tobago updates this morning. All
this
of
is
the
not via
latest
Tobago updates. This is
wow.
Alia Holder's grapevine.
Okay, all right.
Making it quite clear.
Okay. Well, Kevin Phillips' passion fruit vine. I would place my confidence and support in the individual or the person that the membership of the People's National Movement Tobago Council sees fit to carry the organization in the direction, the establishment, the movement in the direction that is required for us to become the preferred political entity with regard to Tobago's political development, socio-political, socio-economic, holistic development. That and the membership can pick any one of those persons.
Okay,
and I wouldn't want to restrict or confine my view or perspective at this point in time, because you see expectations. I may say, okay, until Dennis, and the mass membership said, no, Shampoko Joe. Or there may be a runoff and it ends up being Mr. Joel Jack. What happens then? And that is the confusion, the anomaly that takes place when you have anticipations that are not broad. It's multidimensional. I believe there are three extraordinary characters. They would have contributed. They would have made a mark in the politics. And I support any one of them that the organization decides is best suits.
So in the last 30 seconds to me, quick.
Oh, that time run quick.
Yes. Could you please tell us what you think went wrong in the last 2 elections really quick?
The last 2 elections, 30 seconds, wow. There's so much that can be said. That's a whole nother program.
Just give me 2 words.
Expectations and ignorance to some extent, ignorance to certain facts, or taking those factors for granted, seeing that we're more focused on governance at that point in time, trying to fix and progress governance, and at the same time not doing that simultaneous and very integral component of keeping our ear on the ground, listening to those cries, though they be silent within the Tobago space. They would have demonstrated themselves on December the 6th when they cast their ballots.
Okay, thank you very much for being here with us, and thank you very much, viewers, for staying on with us. Remember to share the live, share the live, share the live.
Good morning. Good morning.
Coconut's Cafe, the buffet restaurant that specializes in all your tasty local dishes. For breakfast and for lunch. Breakfast includes coconut bake and sada roti, served with chokers, bull joil, and sausages in tomato sauce. Not forgetting beef and cheese pies, shepherd's pie, macaroni pie, and rice in various styles. Meat served in a variety of flavors, garden salads, and pasta salads. All this accompanied by fruit juices, coconut water, your choice of a great combination to appease your taste buds. So call us today to order, as we are here to accommodate your busy schedules, or if you are having a cooking day off.
You can now get whatever you need whenever you need it, anywhere in Tobago with Tobago. Your meals, medication, groceries, and shopping all delivered directly to you. No more hassle, no more stress. Get the Tobago app today on Google Play or Apple App Store.
That's TAPPOGO, and let us deliver to you.
Check our website at www.tapogo.app or call the experts at 494-TOGO and 484-4746. Tobago. Relax. We will get it to you. Tobago's at your service.
I'm Patricia Nicholson Richards. To
Welcome to Tobago Update Sports. I'm your boy Marcus Daniel. Thank you.
Trinidad and looms
and remains. When the public is nobody lives here.
Oil and gas exploration continues to affect the livelihood.
Spearsides Marine
In Tobago fishermen,
When will the Roxborough Hospital be fully functional?
Of the 5 a.m. to 12 p.m. window
Still
at the
find
island
treasures like the golden
continue to
waterfall.
rise in Tobago.
Put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place. Good morning, good morning, morning, good morning, morning.
You know, this is the best village in Tobago, and this is none other than the village of Roxborough, my home, my land. And this morning we are here at the establishment Sweet Haven, and we will be having a very interesting interview with Miss Nikema Williams herself. So come on in and enjoy this experience. Good morning.
Good morning and welcome to Sweet Haven.
It's indeed a pleasure to be here.
Likewise.
How are you feeling this morning?
I am feeling fabulous. I'm excited to be in the land of the living and to share this wonderful experience that Countryside has.
Exactly.
Yes.
This is indeed a wonderful experience. So please tell us about the genesis of this establishment. How did it come into being?
Well, as you know, this is Sweet Haven, powered by Nick's Homemade Ice Cream, located in Roxborough, right on the main road, and this is a fulfillment of a dream. I am the owner of Nick's Homemade Ice Cream, and I always wanted to have a storefront, but more so a storefront in country. So people who from country don't have to go to town for all the ice creams and the milkshakes and the ice cream tacos or whatever it is you need. So last year, October, I was granted the favor, the ability to open a space. And here it is now that we are able to showcase our own ice cream flavors. We do our manufacturing here, we do our distribution from here, and we provide a wide variety of sweets to anyone who is in the countryside.
Wow, that is indeed commendable. But
thank you.
Tell me, how did you get this art of creating ice cream? Was it taught by self-exploration, or did your parent teach you?
Well, self-exploration, YouTube, and then later to find out that there are a lot of past family members who got into ice cream making, so that made it even more interesting. So trial and error, sometimes just sitting and conceptualizing on different flavors. So example, last Christmas we came up with the black cake ice cream, and I wanted it to be something different. I didn't want it to be like, you know, ice cream and black cake crumbled, so I made sure it was a lickable black cake. So anybody, wait, this is Christmas cake, this tastes like black cake. So I was able to, you know, at least conceptualize what the black cake ice cream could be like.
Innovation at its best.
Thank you.
How has the response been to your product thus far?
Wow, I thank the people of the countryside and even the people of Tobago, because I have customers who leave Canaan and come up, or Mason Hall and come up. So it has been a tremendous experience thus far. I always declare that this month is greater than last month, and I thank, you know, the customers, and I thank God for always making it possible that we are here to serve you.
You know something, Miss Williams? I know you would have participated in the BDU Think Tank competition, and you won, so congratulations
to you. Very much.
So I just want you to share your experience as a participant.
To think that was last year November, and to think that now I'm still a little nervous if I was to go through that experience again. But I'm a person who talk, but at the same time, I was so nervous, girl. I was shaking. My I was like, oh my God, what? And then, you know, to come through, because it's not just about that experience, it's about really where I envision Nick's ice cream to go, Sweet Haven to go. My mantra is taking over the world one lick at a time. So it was that, I think, that gave me the edge over not just for Tobago, not just to Trinidad, but even the Caribbean island, and making sure that whatever we put out is something different and very innovative.
Taking over the world one lick at a time. So viewers, now we will go inside and see how ice cream is being produced. Stay tuned.
Yes, so you're coming into the background where things are actually taking place, and we have, you'll see, you know, the different labels, but this is, I call this one, this is Bill. Alright, so if Bill was to start working, and then you'll set the timer based on whatever product it is, whatever flavor you're running, and after, say for example, when the 21 minutes is finished here, you'll get your product pumping out of here. We either put it into a bucket if it's going to a storefront or other locations that sell based on a bucket, or we batch it out into smaller containers. We do sizes from like a 3.5 ounce, which is a little itty bitty container, all the way up to a bucket. So you're able to get any flavor anytime. You could call and order. Sometimes we do a side by side. So for example, the children like cookies and cream, but mommy really want the Johnny Walks, or she want the Guinness, or daddy wants the Guinness or something. So we put them side by side based on an order, just calling in, and we're able to provide that service for you as well.
You know, you said that you want to take over the world one lick at a time. So tell us, what new innovations can we expect from you?
Well, one of our things that we're working on, it's not new, but the concept of it is what we always, some ice cream flavors kind of, it rotates around, but I think what's important is the spin you put to it. So we're wanting to work on a cassava ice cream. I know cassava ice cream is a regular thing, but the taste must be very authentic to, you know, to Nick's Homemade. Sweet Haven, you must come and know, wait, these are different kind of cassava ice cream. And you know, wanting to branch out to a location in Guyana. Guyana is one of the first places we want to start producing ice cream as well, and just taking it anywhere, and just different things. We do our own lollies as well. We do make a sorbet. We also cater for our persons who are diabetic, and we make sure that, you know, they too are able to, and we did a red velvet for Valentine's, so that was another fun experience. So just always, you know, being creative with our flavors.
Indeed, and as you are speaking about flavors, I think now is the opportune time for us to see some of the flavors that you have offered here.
No problem at all, darling. No problem at all.
Go and view.
So we have a wide variety today. Normally we try to keep a combination of, say, 12 to 15 flavors at a time. So if you come in, you'll see we have our Cookie Monster, our pumpkin coconut, our strawberry cheesecake, almond crunch, Guinness. This is our Johnny Walks right here, and a bit of the black cake left. On the other side, you'll get your red velvet, your cotton candy, your tricks are for kids. You'll get your salted caramel. So what do you
have, Johnny Walker?
Let's start.
Yes, indeed. It's early and it's time to get myself up and kicking.
No problem at all there. Here you are. So we normally sell them on the cone. Waffle cones, we do make our own waffle cones normally.
Wow, viewers, it is indeed luscious. This is indeed a Sweet Haven. I love it.
Thank you.
And I'm sure our viewers will love it as well.
Yes.
You know, something that's also interesting, I know that you are a teacher, and can you just share with us, how have you been able to balance owning a business while still maintaining your professional job?
Scheduling, time management, and asking for help, or in this case hiring help, because I used to do it before the storefront. I used to work during the day, go home in the night, make ice cream. Sometimes I'm up till 1 in the morning making ice cream, and I used to be very tired and frustrated, but it was the start of my dream. I had to work hard at it. Now I'm in a position where things are a bit better, that I'm able to get people to come and work and, you know, help to, you know, continue the vision and the dream. And it's important to get people who understand the dream as well. So that's what's been my helper right now, getting the assistance and being able to run with it. So yeah.
Wow, that's quite interesting. And you know something, it's not only ice cream you offer here, a lot of confectionery. So can you just tell us about the items here?
This is we actually have your sponge cake, your black cake. We normally have donuts as well, but our donuts don't last very long. They move quickly, and all of it is locally made. So a lady from Louisville would make the cake, and the response to the cake has been exceptional, because we thought, you know, doing it might be a chance, but the gentlemen, the people love it. So we do the cakes, we do cupcakes, we do the donuts. As I explained, we also do ice cream sandwiches and ice cream tacos that we make for ourselves.
Wow.
So we do try to offer a wide variety. And it's not just about the things you get to eat in here, but it's about an experience of sitting down, relaxing, liming, just enjoying the music. I know with COVID, can't really come in as much, but you know, we have people who come in from work and they just come and they sit and they eat their ice cream and they breeze, and then when they're ready they get up and they go. And that's what Sweet Haven, powered by Nick's Homemade Ice Cream, is all about, just creating a space that people can just come in and just enjoy themselves.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's wonderful. You know, I just want to ask you 2 questions in one.
No problem.
As we wrap up, tell me, what advice do you have to give to aspiring entrepreneurs? And I will give you the rest of the time to market Nick's Homemade Ice Cream.
All right. I would say to them, dream big and start. Starting is essential. Sometimes we sit and we wait for the perfect timing. There's never really a perfect timing when it comes to getting your business up and going. When I walked into this space, and you know, my pastor saw it, he was like, Nikki, you had to be out of your mind. But over time and finding the right people to come alongside you, I was able to make this a dream. So I would say to anybody, fight for your dream, work hard at it, continue at it. Don't expect it to turn you a profit magically in the first month or something like that. It takes time. Just like any good thing takes time, I encourage you to continue to push towards your dream and see it fulfilled. Outside of that, boy, Nick's Homemade Ice Cream, we're taking over the world one lick at a time. If you're ever looking for us, we're on Instagram at Nick's Ice Cream 83. You can go ahead and follow us on Instagram, Nick's Ice Cream 83. We're also on Facebook. You can call our number 317-2604 if you want to order your Johnny Walks, your black cake, your red velvet, your pumpkin coconut, your almond crunch, your cookies and cream, and the list goes on. And if you're in the diabetic area, or you don't want to have to do too much of sugar, we do create a flavor for you as well. And if you don't like milk, don't worry, we have the sorbets to you. So there's a lot of things that Nick's provide, or Sweet Haven provide. Come and see us right on the main road of Roxborough. You can't miss it. A purple and yellow building, 2 pink flags flying outside, and just come and experience what Countryside has to offer. We have a lot to offer, and it's just a beauty being able to provide this service to people daily.
Wow. Viewers, there's a saying that I hold very dear to my heart, and it goes like this: good things come from the east. And this here is another example of how there is beauty and talent in the east. Viewers, we had a wonderful interview with Miss Nikema Williams, owner of Sweet Haven, powered by Nick's Homemade Ice Cream. And I want to leave you with this hashtag. You can drop it in the comments. It says hot local. Come on and try it out. You might enjoy it, and I'm telling you, you probably will enjoy it, because I have tried it out myself. So come on down and support Nick's Homemade Ice Cream. I am your host, Janet Campbell. Thank you.
Taking over the world it one lick at a time. I want to taste the ice cream and I want to lick some ice cream too. I need to lick some ice cream. Thank you very much, Johnny. And indeed, a commenter did say that I was really upset in the studio here not getting to lick any ice cream this morning. But I hope Johnny would do us some justice and bring us some ice cream. So thank you, Johnny. All the way in Roxborough. I'm bigging up all the Roxborough entrepreneurs. So at this time, we're going to turn you over to Didi Solange. It's all yours. Devana Solange, sorry. Devona Dana.
This day in Tobago's history. Yesterday was March 1st and it was Redemption Soundsetter's 34th anniversary. In honor of their anniversary, there are 10 things you didn't know about this Bethel-based steel orchestra. They are: 1. The band was started in 1988 by a few concerned citizens from Bethel. The name Redemption was coined by the band's late manager, Andrew Stevens, whose residence in Riseland provided the band's first rehearsal space. That place was affectionately named Pearl Harbor by those early members of the band. 2. In 1997, Redemption Soundsetters were the first Tobago band to have a female captain lead a conventional large band. That person, Marie Toby, remains the captain to present day. 3. Redemption was the first Tobago band to win the National Panorama title in the small band category. They won with the song Pan in Town, which was arranged by Winston Gordon, who is now the band's current manager. Number 4, in those days, the panorama requirements were much different and there were only 2 categories, small and large. Also, bands didn't have to have a certain number of players to make the large band category. Instead, bands needed to have a certain number of points. In 1997, Redemption, with 60 players, did meet the points requirement and qualified for both the small and large category. However, they decided to remain in the small band category, which they eventually won. 5. In 2002, the band placed 4th in the large band category in the Panorama Finals. They played Music for the Soul, arranged by Winston Gordon. This was Redemption's best placement in the new format of the national competition, which was then categorized as which saw them then categorized as a large conventional band. 6. Redemption is the only large conventional steel orchestra from Tobago. 7. The first steel orchestra to get a contract at Grafton Beach Resort to play weekly was Redemption Soundsetters. They sometimes played as much as 3 to 4 times a week. The band also played in and around the Crown Point area at hotels such as Cocoa Reef. 8. The band's current arranger is Michael Toby, who grew up in the band and is the person in part responsible for their 2020 Tobago House of Assembly Pan Champs victory. 9. Over the pandemic period, the band distributed over 40 hampers for persons in their Bethel community, which they accomplished through the churches and the schools. They were also able to allocate tablets to enable area students to fully engage in the online class experience. 10. Redemption Soundsetters is a resilient band with a fighting spirit. Many of the strides that the band has made has been achieved through dint of hard work and perseverance on the part of the players. Players have gone on to become doctors, nurses, teachers, and other well-rounded functioning members of society. You've been watching This Day in Tobago History. My name is Devona Dana, and there's lots more after the break. Be sure to join us.
Watch how the party turn up tonight. Because we out and bad and the people better we cause the trouble. Trouble, trouble. Just watch how we cause the trouble. Trouble, trouble. Everybody buying bottles. Bottles, bottles. Well after we cause the trouble. Trouble. Somebody give me room to mash up this place. Front to the back to jump up and wave. Whole place shell and madness in here. Bring everything way up in the air. Show them up there, show them up there. Front to the back to jump up and wave. Whole place shell and madness in here. Bring everything way up in the air. Show them up there.
Morning, welcome back to Tobago Tobago updates. Yours truly, Aliyah Hula. And here we have Travis Will with us, and he's gonna tell us about the whole Vibes with Voicey, planning the DJing, everything, meeting all the artists and having continuous rehearsals. Tell us, what was the experience like for you?
I mean, the experience is I don't know, it's hard to explain, you know. It's just vibes, good vibes, and all that we have a good relationship with everybody, so it's just always good energy and good vibes every time you leave.
Alright, thank you.
Look, they want me already, they go push me out, Lord. Tight up, brother, tight up, boy. This is that kind of stupidness is not allowed, Lord. Tight up, brother, tight up, boy.
And we're here again at Vibes with Voicey with Salty himself, and he will tell us how was his experience as in the performance of a MC instead of an artist tonight.
Everything was just good. Everything was good. The vibes, the energy, the people, they miss it. We all miss it. You understand? Shout out to my full Tobago crew as well. I love all here, you know. Oh Lord, we miss it. We love it.
Here we with Jamaican artist Cranium. How was the experience at Vibes with Voicey?
It was nice. It's a good vibe. I'm happy to be here. You know what I mean? I've always wanted to come to Trinidad, so I'm finally here and I'm loving it. The vibe is nice. The people are cool. The food is nice. By the way, the KFC is low. So yeah.
Is there anything that you would like to take back from Trinidad to Jamaica besides the ladies?
No, that's all I wanted, but the woman then. You know what I mean? Because I like it. They're nice. Very nice.
Okay, thank you very much.
Because we out and party, people better we causing trouble. Trouble, trouble. Just for show we causing trouble. Trouble, trouble. Everybody buying bottles. Bottles. Well, after we causing trouble. Trouble. Somebody give me room to mash up this place. Front to the back, to jump up and wait. Whole place shell is madness in here. Bring everything way up in the air. Show them up there, show them up there. Front to the back, to jump up and wait. Whole place shell is madness in here. Bring everything way up in the air. Show them up there. If we don't behave, then they could stop the fence, Lord. Right up, brother. Right up, boy.
We're here with the man himself, Voice, and we are at Vibes with Voicey, the Mecca. We just want to know how you feel to have brought across this whole event and everything.
I better mix emotions right now. I mean, I'm grateful for the people. I'm grateful for having, you know, the people come out and show so much support and love and enjoy themselves, to be able to express themselves in the way that we know, you know what I mean? This is soca music, this is our culture, this is we thing, as Kessan was saying, I mean, so, I mean, I'm happy to see that, but I'm disappointed with the ending because, you know, I mean, sometimes we have a lot of things planned and, you know, just don't go as planned, right? But it's a bit of mixed emotions, but I'm still grateful regardless. Yo, this is your Shilibash representing for Tobago Updates. Blessing. We out and bad. Trouble, trouble, trouble. Look, they want me already, they go put me out, Lord. Night up, brother. Night up, boy. Bless up, man.
Tobago Glass Supplies has been a leading name for over 37 years in the glass and aluminum market in Tobago. We provide an extensive range of high-quality, innovative aluminum and glass products for commercial and residential use. Competitive prices with superior and professional services by committed employees who are guided by rigid quality standards. Tobago Glass Supplies specializes in the manufacture and installation of glass and aluminum products that are essential to today's homeowners and the business environment. We are engaged in marketing, sales, and installation of a variety of products. These ranges from windows and doors to necessities such as mirrors for homes and vehicles, designed and manufactured in-house or imported.
Put a smile on your face when you're moving from
Welcome back to
place.
Tobago Updates, and it was a pleasure being here with you all this morning. Didi Solange, I would like for you to stop distracting my host, please. And I apologize on behalf of my host because he was distracted by Didi Solange, and he should have said Devon Adana will be coming to you. But you know, when you have nice ladies in the comments giving you compliments, it's easy to get distracted by them, you know? So
you're trying to put me in trouble. You're trying to put me in trouble, Alia. But yes, I do apologize. You know, we all ardent viewers, you know, we have such a good relationship with them that they can distract us from time to time.
Yes.
You know, but my apologies goes out to Miss Devon Adana. My apologies for getting your name wrong. I hope you don't hold it against me. Big up you, you know, big up you. Still, you know, is that love. But anything else before we wrap today?
No, we just want to thank the viewers who've been here with us for keeping our company, of course, and being interactive in the comments. Before we go, let's shout out a few viewers on the live. So there's Janelle McDougall, Lyndon Lashley, Nadira Murray.
Right, and while you're searching for others, a big shout out goes out to Mr. Dwayne Edwards. Dwayne again, oh gosh, visiting from us from the US. He's one of our loyal viewers. I hope you enjoy your stay here in Tobago and you get to relax and eat a nice crab and dumpling or stewed chicken, some kind of country food. Visit the country, visit Tobago, take some pictures and share with us on our page, and just, you know, vibes in Tobago. So big up you. I really don't like, Alia, that you get all the nice interviews. We need to get Voice on the show so I could actually get to meet him and tell him about his lovely music that so resonates with me from time to time. Big up to you, Voice, and lovely interview, Alia.
Thank you very much. But there's no problem. I'll just contact his manager and we'll arrange stuff. And
yeah, you have his
he'll
link.
be in Tobago shortly. Sure about that. We have that. It's Tobago updates, you know.
Yeah.
So, as we wrap up things, thank you for being here with us today, viewers. And remember to share the live, share the live, share the live.
Put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place. Good morning, good morning.